So may I move, Mr. Chairs, na nag-violate si Attorney Lopez dito sa ating proceedings or doon sa ating trabaho due to this Section 11, letter F, undue interference in the conduct of proceedings. May I move to cite Attorney Lopez in contempt, Mr. Chair? I move. Kumusta po si Attorney Lopez? Kasi tayo kayo ng tayo. Understandable naman kung meron kayong ano dito,
Yes,
no?
scoliosis, Your Honor.
At sa loob ng 9 na oras, very cool din kayo sa
Thank you.
pagsagot.
Thank you.
Okay, so tayo po, ginagawa lang natin yung trabaho natin. So naintindihan po natin yun, di ba, Attorney?
Yes, ma'am. We
Okay.
understand.
Dito sa letter, alam nyo, parehas talaga kami ng line of thought ni ni General Acop Representative Acop, yung mga tanong niya, natatanong niya na dito sa letter na ito. Except for doon sa binanggit yung pangalan ko. Okay, so ito no, doon sa fourth, in-emphasize pa, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, for the sake of exposure. Ang tanong ko lang kay Attorney Lopez, Mr. Chair, napapanood niyo po ba ako or nasusubaybayan niyo po ba yung mga nire-raise ng representasyong ito sa mga budget hearing?
Hindi po lahat, pero may mga instances,
Yes.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So nasusubaybayan niyo po ba yung posisyon ng Makabayan Black sa confidential funds?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano po yon kung alam niyo?
That certain agencies should only be given, should only be allotted confidential funds. Not all agencies. Am
No.
I right? I'm sorry.
Medyo kulang. So ang posisyon po ng Makabayan dyan, pati ng kinatawang ito, ay i-abolish talaga ang confidential funds. Dahil, eto na nga, no? This is it. Nakikita na natin kung paano nagagamit, no? O paano siya nami-misuse. Based naman dito sa mga nakikita na natin. Okay, so sinasabi ni Attorney Lopez, Mr. Chair, for the sake of exposure. So ano po yung ibig sabihin nun? Bakit parang in-emphasize nyo pa na ako ay ni-raise ko itong confidential fund for the raise of exposure? Anong tingin nyo mapapala ko na i-raise ko to for the sake of exposure?
Respectfully, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
You're recognized, Attorney Lopez.
Thank you, Sir Chua. Ma'am, as mentioned earlier, the letter that we have submitted is a mere request to the Commission on Audit.
Yeah.
It is a simple statement of our position, given that there is a ongoing audit investigation on the confidential funds.
No, you are not responsive, Mr. Chair,
Okay.
doon sa tanong ko. So anong mapapala ko lang doon sa sinasabi nyo na, at in-emphasize nyo pa for the sake of exposure. No? The only purpose mentioned is to expose to the public the use of confidential funds. So the only purpose ay ano lang, expose ko lang yan. Tingin mo wala akong dahilan bakit natin i-raise itong confidential funds.
Hindi naman po, Your Honor. Ito lang po yung position namin as an office. Hindi naman namin sinasabi na wala po kayong purpose. Except,
To expose it.
no, in this case kasi, Your Honor, the premise is that hindi pa po final yung findings ng audit investigation. So, we feel that it was not the right time to release it because it was inconclusive. It was not final.
Okay.
Yun naman po. But it is not to say, Your Honor, that you have no purpose.
Yes.
Really, at the
Oo.
end of the day, meron po kayong position. I understand that as member of the Makabayan, sorry, Your Honor, Makabayan Block.
Yes. As member of the Makabayan, mula pa nung panahon ni former representative sa Turo Ocampo, against na kami sa mga confidential funds, sa mga iba't ibang funds na walang control, no, yung ating taong bayan. Kaya yung pag-expose natin ng confidential funds, hindi lang yan sa panahon namin. At nakita naman natin yung mga experience niyan. Instead, di ba, kung meron tayong confidential funds, ibigay yan doon sa mas tangible na mga projects, mapapakinabangan ng taong bayan, 'di ba? So, yun po yung ano namin doon. At hindi yung dahil in-expose lang natin. Kasi meron din kasing statement si Vice President with due respect na ginamit itong confidential funds, no? At napag-usapan namin with the speaker. Walang ganon. For the record, Mr. Chair, no? Walang ganon na itong confidential funds, kaya daw in-expose ni France o kaya in-expose ng Makabayan dahil meron kaming kontsabahan ng speaker or leadership. Walang ganon, no? Nakita niyo naman, no? Bakit natin expose ito? Dahil may nakita tayong notice of disallowance at bukod pa dun sa purpose natin na syempre hindi dapat nagkakaroon ng confidential funds. So, yun po, no? Para on the record, malinaw lang yung posisyon ng Makabayan at ng kinatawang ito dito sa confidential funds at walang kinalaman si Speaker, with due respect, no, kung bakit namin ine-expose yung confidential funds. O baka naman isipin na naman ni Vice President na pinagtatanggol natin ng Speaker. Wala pong ganon, no? Dito sa Kongreso, magkakaiba man kami ng posisyon dito sa Kongreso, we respect each other's political position, political belief, no? So, talagang gano'n na, kasi iba-iba talaga pinanggagalingan. Okay, so gusto ko lang malaman, gusto ko lang di ba? Gusto ko lang din dinawin yung point na yon. Well, ako rin, Mr. Chair, nag-expose, ako rin yung nag-motion for subpoena duces tecum dito sa confidential na 125, kung natatandaan niyo po, no? At ang reason doon ay dahil meron tayong nakuhang ND, Notice of Disallowance. At tama naman, at tingin niyo ba, may karapatan ang mamamayan na malaman nila itong pinagkakagastusan ng confidential funds. Na sinabi ko naman doon sa when we hear the budget of the COA that time.
Your Honor, the agency errs on the side of prudence because according to the JC Memorandum Circular, this is information that is only given to certain agencies. Yun lang naman ang
Yes.
position namin. We
Kaya-
just want to be on the prudent side of releasing information.
Yes. Kaya nga, in aid of legislation, binuksan natin itong issue ng confidential funds. Wala pa ang VP, wala pa ang OVP, ay issue na natin itong confidential funds. Kaya gusto natin talagang mabago, no? Yung pagtingin dito sa confidential funds. Okay, Mr. Chair, nung tinanong natin during the budget hearing of the OVP, yung tungkol sa, ako yung first na nagtanong doon sa budget hearing ng budget ng OVP. Did you remember that, Mr. Chair? Nandun ka sa likod ni VP.
Opo,
Oo,
yes,
nandun
yes.
ka sa likod ni VP. At talaga namang hindi ako satisfied kasi wala naman siyang sinagot. 2 linya lang yung mga sinabi niya, di ba? So, hindi ako satisfied talaga. Okay, Mr. Chair. So, yun lang, no? Gusto ko lang linawin yung ano ba yung position namin sa confidential funds? Ano ba yung papel dito ni Speaker? No, walang papel whatsoever si Speaker doon sa pagbusisi namin sa confidential funds. Hindi lang naman OVP. Kung mapapakinggan nyo ko, ang Makabayan, hindi lang confidential funds ng OVP ang kinikriticize namin. Tama? Okay, so, Mr. Chair, kanina pa kasi, no, na tinatanong natin si Attorney Lopez na sinasabi niya parang wala siyang alam sa confidential funds. Not until na sinabi ng ating si DS Suarez, yung tungkol dun sa 2 letter. Na ang ibig sabihin, meron siyang alam kahit papaano dito sa confidential funds. Pero kung di pa binrought out itong letter na to, na talagang kayo, yung nakapirma dito, ay talagang mukhang pangangatawanan ninyo, no, na wala talaga kayong alam. Tama ba yung impression ko?
Your Honor, wala po talaga akong alam as regards the disbursement, utilization.
Hindi. Hindi yun. Yung the whole, yung confidential funds. Kasi parang sinasabi mo kanina na labas ka doon sa confidential funds. Kasi from budgeting, kasi tinanong ko nung last meeting, si Mr. Tendo, Rabago, napag-usapan naman talaga ito, no, yung 125, na pagre-request, no, nung 125. So may alam ka doon.
Siguro ma'am, for the record, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please continue,
Ayun lang
Attorney
po yung
Lopez.
point of clarification. Ang point of clarification is that I am aware that in the budget of the OVP, meron po tayong confidential funds. Ang wala lang po akong direct or personal information is as regards the utilization, disbursement of
Well,
the set fund.
I respect your
Yun po
your
yung-
answer to that.
May clarification.
Pero
Oo.
you respect me also na hindi ako naniniwala.
I understand, Your Honor.
So naniniwala ka ba na yung confidential fund is a public fund? It is not private.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So lahat po ng public fund, according to the law, ay ino-audit yan. At tinitignan kung saan ginamit at dapat alam din ng bayan, ng taong bayan, saan niya napunta.
Yes, Your
Tama.
Honor.
Oo. Kaya walang confidential na nga, pino-confidential pa natin, no, yung paggasta nito. At sinasabi natin, kaya gusto natin baguhin yun kung magtutuloy pa rin yung confidential fund, hindi lang dapat speaker, hindi lang dapat Senate President, hindi lang dapat agency ang nakakaalam nitong utilization ng confidential funds. At doon tayo nang gagaling, mabago yung mga no. But of course, ang position namin, i-abolish yan. Okay, Mr. Speaker, dahil dito sa sulat na to, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, sinasabi kasi dito sa sulat na ito na tama ba, request lang sa COA na wag pagbigyan yung aming request for the subpoena?
It was really just a request directed to the Commission on Audit, Your Honor.
Pero Mr. Chair, on the second paragraph nung kanyang letter, yung letter po ni Attorney Lopez, nakalagay dito, no, we are of the position that the subject subpoena should not be complied with for the following reasons. Ayun, na-explain mo na yon. Ano po bang ibig sabihin ng should not? Are you commanding? Are you demanding the COA na wag sumunod doon sa subpoena duces tecum?
If Your Honor, Mr. Chair,
Please continue, Attorney Lopez.
yes, if you read the entirety of the letter, it is really a respectful request sa Commission on Audit. We are not demanding them or instructing them. It is really a respectful request if you read in the
Well,
entirety.
Yes, oo. Pero pag should kasi parang demanding na yon, commanding na yon para sa akin, no?
And
Okay?
yes, and
Okay,
may I
so
also
kung-
add,
Yes, kung hindi ito demanding, commanding, parang siga-siga ba yung Office of the Vice President na utusan yung OVP, utusan
COA.
ang COA na hindi kami sundin ang Congress or House of Representatives?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi po siga-siga ang OVP. It is really just a respectful request, Your Honor, for them to consider our position. Like all position papers filed, ito po yung we feel that these are the issues that we needed to raise. So,
Okay.
which we addressed to the Commission on Audit.
Okay. So kanina, Mr. Chair, no, binanggit na ng ating mga colleagues yung mga dahilan, no, kung bakit mali ang paniniwala ng Office of the Vice President, kung bakit we are holding a hearing in aid of legislation dahil sabi nila wala pa daw batas o wala pa daw panukalang batas. So kaya nga tayo nag-hear ng, 'di ba? Malinaw naman na 'yan. Pero dito sa letter na ito, Mr. Chair, may plano talaga ang Office of the Vice President na mag-interfere doon sa ating conduct ng ating proceedings. Dahil dito, Mr. Chair. At I'm sorry, Attorney Lopez, no, dahil ikaw yung nakapirma dito, and according to our rule, one of the reasons on the undue is the undue interference in the conduct of proceedings. So may I move, Mr. Chairs, na nag-violate si Attorney Lopez dito sa ating proceedings or doon sa ating trabaho due to this Section 11, letter F, undue interference in the conduct of proceedings. May I move to cite Attorney Lopez in contempt, Mr. Chair? I move.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, before you make the ruling,
Any second?
if I may be allowed,
Any second to the motion?
uh,
Duly seconded. Is there any objection?
Your
Hearing none, the
Honor.
motion is carried.
respectfully, it was not the intention of the Office of the Vice President to,
Attorney, you wait for me to acknowledge you.
okay, I'm sorry.
For that,
Apologize, Your Honor.
Yes, Attorney
Your Honor, Mr.
Lopez.
Chair, I would like to seek an reconsideration, Your Honor, of that recent resolution to cite me in contempt, Your Honor. For the record, it was just a respectful request to the Commission on Audit. There was no intention, Your Honor, to demand from them or to order them or to commandeer them into something that they did not want to do. It was really something that we requested of the Commission on Audit, and at the end of the day, it is still the Commission on Audit who will decide best, Your Honor. And on another matter, this is a personal note for the Congressman Franz. Ma'am, I truly apologize if there was something in that letter that slighted you on a personal note. It was not my intention, Your Honor. I deeply apologize, and I wish and I hope you would consider my apology. This is my personal apology, ma'am. And I would like to request to the members of the Honorable Committee to lift that contempt order or to reconsider and grant my request, Your Honor, not to cite me in contempt. Maraming salamat, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
What is the pleasure of Congresswoman Franz Castro?
Well, Mr. Chair, on a personal, no, the apology is accepted. However, in the totality of the discussion from 10 o'clock up to now, nakita natin, Mr. Chair, no, very evasive, yung mga sagot ni Attorney Lopez. Tsaka nakita talaga natin na itong letter na to, hindi lang itong letter na to, Mr. Chair, yung totality talaga ng mga discussions pa kanina. Yun yung dahilan bakit natin siya gustong nag-move tayo na to cite in contempt. Kaya, Mr. Chair, I stand by my motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, since we have already cited Attorney Lopez in contempt, the question now is the period. So what is the pleasure of the body? May we know from Congresswoman Franz Castro?
Since maximum naman, Mr. Chair, no, na penalty natin dito is 10 days, considering the health, no, nung ating resource person. Nakita naman natin siya kanina, no. And naging matyaga naman siya din sa pagsagot sa atin. So, we will have the next meeting on November 25, Mr. Chair. So, I move na until November 25.
Which is on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any second to the motion?
Second.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. May we request the Sergeant at Arms to arrange a room dito lang po sa vicinity ng House of Representative. Yes. So, with that, meron
Chairman,
pa-
Chairman,
Yes, the chair would like to recognize Congressman Paduano.
Chairman, ganito lang po. Of course, si Attorney Lopez has asked for the lifting of that contempt order by this committee. Attorney, while this committee has decided to stand by what the majority of these members, the members of the committee, to cite you in contempt, still you have your right to appeal, no? Kahit bukas po. That's the right of every resource person or witnesses being cited in contempt. And second, I'd just like to clear that the maximum of 10 days, because the violation is of Section 11, Paragraph F, which is undue interference, and under Section 12, maximum penalty for that is only 10 days. No, so E and F lang naman yung 10 days. But of course, malinaw po na yung ruling will be automatically lifted on Monday, no? Upon resumption of the hearing. Now, Mr. Chair, ito lang po, anyway, yung rights ni Attorney Lopez, malinaw naman po sa kanya. Attorney, kasi ganito yung sitwasyon. Attorney Sanchez, this will be also Lopez and
Lopez,
Sanchez.
Lopez.
And Sanchez, because you're the most highest, both of you are the most highest official representing OVP. Kasi ganito po, since the travel order of those persons no cited in contempt, particularly the Fajarda spouses, Miss Acosta and Ortonio, since the travel authority order will end on Friday, tama, 18 to 22 kasi, will end on Friday, and the next 2 days, weekend. But on a regular situation, on a regular practices, no, in office, Monday, they should report, diba? And I hope you can bring them, no, on Monday. On Monday. Tapos yung question of their plea to lift the contempt order, pag-usapan na lang dito by Monday rin. For as long as nandito sila. Kasi para matapos na to. And this might be the last hearing kung nandito sila by Monday. Baka kaya na nating tapusin. No, ang malaga kasi dito yung tatlo eh. Ay yung apat, no? Yung Parda couple and si Tenorio and Acosta. So can you guarantee us, Attorney Sanchez? Sanchez, kasi si Attorney Lopez is nandito eh, sa house. Can you guarantee this committee that you can bring them on Monday?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I can only try to contact them and relay your message to them, Mr. Chair. But as to guarantee, Mr. Chair, I am not in a position to guarantee that, Mr. Chair, because for one, they do not report to me, and second, I was not the one who issued the travel orders, Mr. Chair.
No, whatever it is, but you're the most senior official representing the OBP in this hearing today. At sabi ko na nga, kung wala tayong tinatago, bakit hindi sila pumunta dito? Di ba by Monday? Di ba ganun lang yun? At least, pag-usapan na rin yung contempt order sa kanila for as long as they will answer all the queries raised by the members of this committee. Tapusin na natin to Monday. Yun lang po sana para matapos na tong investigation na to. Ako kasi personally, naiwan na lang sa akin yung BTR na lang eh. Policy question po. Tsaka yung sa COA. Well, in fact, I have already manifested that just this evening with regards to BTR, the public banding law, tsaka yung MC 97-002. So, attorney, please. Kasi magre-report din yan, supposedly, kasi nasa central office sila, dapat magre-report sila, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Once I report to the office, Mr. Chair, I will inform them, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Congresswoman Luistro.
Mr. Chair, earlier Attorney Lopez made mention about the 4 DepEd officials who were separated from the agency. I wish to shed light on the circumstances surrounding their separation. And with that, Mr. Chair, I respectfully move that we issue invitation only to Ablan, Arnuco, Attorney Bradit, and if we can include as well, again, Yusek Mercado. So move, Mr. Chair.
Is there any second to the motion? Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Raul Manuel.
Mr. Chair,